All right. Let me just get my bits and pieces together. Where is it? That one. There we go. Oh, we get straight into it. I like it. I was going to get off with some intermission music, but Dokta's right in there. Love it. Let's get Dokta up here. Let's turn that off. Wait for Dokta to come to the stage. So we get some few things together. Come on, Dokta. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everyone's doing well and having a fantastic week so far. Hopefully my mic's coming through nice and strong. Yeah, we got a few things going on in the space today, tonight, this evening, wherever you might be. Got the co-host in there. All right, you there, Dokta? You hear me? Oh, so we're getting there. Get that ready there. Right, you there, Dokta?
I'm here. You're real staticky, and I don't know why, but when I came up to speak, it I don't know. I'm using my phone, and it is basically playing through like the earpiece instead of the speaker. Okay. I don't know why I did that.
Now let's try this test. Try that. Right, is that better?
You sound clearer. Yeah, I just can't hear too well. I'm gonna drop and come back.
Yeah, no worries. We'll just let's play to
Let me try something first.
Yeah, no worries.
Let me try something first.
Here we go. We'll just while we have technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, how about now, Dokta? Test.
Oh man, it came back and it went back. I don't know. I'll just drop out and come back.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, no worries. Sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. Have a bit of a false start. Technical difficulties, as sometimes this happens on the channel. But just relax and chill for a second. This while we get our technical bits and pieces together. Yeah, we've got a few things to go over this episode. We've got the New York Comic Con drop info has just been released, so we've got a lot to digest from that. We've got a few things happening out there in the community, a few things happening out there in the spaces. Okay, let's try and get Dokta up to the stage again. Let's give this a go. All right, Dokta, let's try now. Check. 1, 2, 3, check.
Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, 1, 2. Check. 1, 2, 3. Test. All right, we good? Any better?
Good to go.
Good to go. Awesome. All right. Well, now with the fun tracks out of the way, let's get into the more serious track. Let's start the show.
Community strong, and we got that lock. With V Wednesday, make it way around the block. Catch us on YouTube, the Web V Collective. With insights so sharp, the intellect's reflective. From stupid heroes to market highs and lows. From breaking news, making sense of all these shows. So tap in every week, don't miss a beat. With Ozman and Dr. Strange, we bringing heat. Ozman collects on the mic. Web Wednesday's a sight, but Dr. Strange by side and take the flight. 500 Between that space, tune in tight. For cryptos from the fallen, watch the market ignite. VeVe drops and market talk. Film common TV, watch Phantom Rock. Community strong, yeah, we got that lock. With V Wednesday, make it way round the clock.
All right. Yeah, everybody. Osman Collect 63 here. And we're back again with a WebV. Where are we up to now? WebV Wednesday, episode 78. Wow. So we're approaching 80. That's another pretty big milestone. Who would have thought we would still keep going after 80 episodes? But we're up to 78 and we're powering on strong. But if you're just joining us for the first time, we are catching us on the replay here on YouTube or on X or wherever you might find this. We're WebV Wednesdays, where we cover basically we try and cover all sorts of forms of collecting, where we sort of focus more on the digital side of things in the Web3 space. And we predominantly cover projects such as VeVe, Cryptoys, a bit of Candy, bit of McFarlane from time to time, and just all the other fun stuff in between. But if you're into collecting and geeking out and fandom and anything like that, then this is the place for you. But right now there's no one here, but that's okay. But I'm joined by my co-host, Dr. Strange. So, Doctor, how are you, sir?
Doing awesome, man. I'm doing awesome. You know, nobody else is here. I will be. You know, I guess that's how I ended up co-host, right? So.
That's it. I say no one else might be here, but we've always got plenty to talk about. So I know Millie's got a space going on at the moment, so I'm sure as soon as he wraps that up, we'll have everyone flooding in here.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, how have you been? How's your week been so
far? Hectic as usual, and then on top of that, we got Comic-Con coming up. You know, just trying to figure it out. Logistics and all of that good stuff. I mean, I'm in a weird way, like you would think being in New York, things would be easy. But it's actually like weird because when you are coming from somewhere else, it's kind of like just a known fact. Like, all right, I'm probably going to get a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know I'm staying for this length of time. You know, whereas for me, it's like I have a ticket for Thursday, but then I don't for Friday. But then I don't want to take the train back home, but then take the train back to Manhattan to go just to a party for Friday. So it's kind of different. You know what I mean? It's like all these gaps and uncertainty. Yeah. I don't have money to just be like, you know what, let me just get a hotel room for 2 days. And that's just, you know, because the main problem is like, you know, you can go for Thursday during the event. And I think they're letting you get away with going to the club like dressed however you are for Comic-Con, cool. Mm-hmm. But then you got the next day all day, you know. So if you're in the streets hanging out with the fam or you're going to Jacob Javits, you're not going to be wearing what you probably will wear to Sanjay's party. So it's like I kind of need a place to have a change of clothes and reset and even store stuff that I might have got from the day before. If you don't have a room, it's like, how do you finagle all that? You know what I mean? He's going to be carrying a bunch of stuff. Like, so it's just, you know, a lot of that going on, logistics and figuring out and trying to link up and network with people last minute and all that good stuff, man. But, yeah, that's been it for me, man. How's everything been with you?
Yeah, good, mate. Just plodding along. Been busy. So work is just driving me insane at the moment. So just one thing after another there. So that's a little strenuous. Obviously, the kids being kids, you know, they're getting older and more of a handful as well. So there's an added strain on top of that. So I'm not sure if you saw the post I put on X a while ago saying that my son going into a bit of trouble. You know, yeah, I went to leave him. He was sitting down having his breakfast, and I walked out of the room for 2 seconds, and all of a sudden I hear the stump, and I was like, "What's going on there?" So I go back in the room, and all of a sudden I look on the floor, and then there's a picture of him on the floor with a face hugger on his face. Ah! It's like, shock.
Can't leave these kids alone for 2 minutes.
I know. I was just like, he's definitely gonna have a stomachache later. I'm gonna have to deal with. Mm-hmm. But yeah, not much. Just also picked up a couple of really cool things in real life as well, collecting wise. So I managed to pick myself up, like you saw from the picture. I got myself a plush face hugger, which I bought off our Facebook buy and sell page, which I thought was wicked. I got that for a steal. And also I also got two comic books as well, which I haven't had a chance to post on the socials yet. But I also got Batman versus Predator, and also I got two comics of that, which I was stoked about because it's like the old school Dark Horse animation and art style in it as well. And I got a whole massive bag of I think it's is it 20 AD the comic books with featuring Judge Dredd.
Yep.
So I got a massive bag of that for basically like nothing. So I'm going to go through that and have a read of them because Judge Dredd is another character that I was quite fond of as a kid.
Yeah.
And just trying to keep up with what's been going on in the spaces and just trying to get content together for the next episode of Get to the Comics and putting points together for this. And yeah, it's just been all go.
Yeah, exactly, man. I've been getting some things through the mail too and buying stuff. And yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff. I've been on Whatnot, just in the sport card, I guess channels or whatever that's called. But as you could hear, let me see if you can hear this.
Ooh, that's coming in real time.
Yeah, you hear a lot of plastic going on. There's a lot of sealed packs and stuff. So I have Metal Universe Avengers packs. I got like 3 packs of that. I resell a lot of stuff, like especially sports cards and comics and stuff. I have a couple different pages, like eBay, Macari. I'm all over the place. But yeah, man, I just wanted to stock up. But then also, like, I've been trying to figure out, when I start live streaming again, I want to do giveaways, but I want to kind of do something different, not so much necessarily NFTs and stuff like that. That may not necessarily be my thing. My thing is sports cards and comics and all of that. So I think I'm probably going to go more of the physical route and also have some digital going on too. But yeah, we all like blind boxes and stuff. So I got just a lot of stuff to kind of stock up so that I could give it away, or maybe like through my channel start like a membership, something like that. Like, I don't know if I want to do a full-fledged Discord or how to even do it. I want to do something, you know what I mean? Maybe we all do something monthly, pledges or whatever, because definitely need some help with boosting the channel, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get production value up. So yeah, just got some things like that. So I got like some Absolute Football packs and Panini Haunted Hoops, NBA and Tops and all types of stuff, man. I've just been getting a lot of sports cards, like rookie autos. I got a Warren Moon autographed jersey coming in the mail. I got really a great deal on through an auction or whatnot.
Nice.
So I'm hyped for that. And yeah, I got a OmilliTees tee coming in the mail. Hopefully that gets here before Comic-Con. And I also got a package from Guri yesterday. So, yeah, my mailbox has been crazy. Yeah, so yeah, it was it's a lot of, like, I haven't really gone through it fully, but what I see on the surface is a lot of things that are actually familiar, but they're from unfamiliar places for me. So I saw, like, I think it was like a Kit Kat, like a mini one, but it was from like another country, so it had different colored wrapping, different language on it, but it still said Kit Kat, but all the other language was different. Different candy, stuff like that. Yeah, it was definitely some stuff in there, man. I'm really appreciative, man. He was able to send that off, and curate that, like, it's amazing.
Yeah, I second that as well, because I just happened to get myself a package from Guri, and it sounds like your package sounds very similar to my package. But yeah, but big shout out to Guri for that as well. Like, he's definitely one of the more giving members of our VeVe community, and also I've had the pleasure of meeting him, Guri, in real life as well, and just an all around awesome guy. But I mean, like, it's always strange trying to get something like from another country, especially somewhere like Japan. I mean, like, all the writing is, like, it's all in Japanese, so you pick it up, like, you think it says Kit Kat, you hope it says Kit Kat. You're like, you just either say, I hope this is Kit Kat, and not like something like weird in like Japanese. Like, I've got a couple of packets like that where it's just like nothing but Japanese in it, and I'm just like going, I think it's noodles, I think it's rice, I don't know.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't know what it is. There's no picture, writing on it, but
yeah. But
yeah.
look, we have someone in the space with us. It's Poppy. Poppy, how are you, mate?
Hey, what's going on?
How are you, Poppy? So, if you're able to, please come up to the stage and chat with us. It's been a long time since we've spoken. Hope you're doing well, and the family's going well as well.
Yes. I'm looking forward to meeting people like you and Popey and Guri, D Hanano, so many people, and I'm just happy that a lot of people are able to make it to New York this year. That maybe never came out last year or the year before. So get to see everybody, man. It's always a good thing. Get to see VeVe, the team, everybody, man. So can't wait for that.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, like I know, for me, like my big trip out is going to be Vegas next month, which is creeping up fast. But I tell you what, some of the stuff we got coming out of New York Comic Con this year, I'm kicking myself. I can't come to New York as well. I know we got the VeVe party, we got all the Comic Con exclusives that VeVe's just dropped in their article that we'll go over very shortly. And it looks like some massive things going on in New York at the moment.
Yeah, these things came so fast and furious today.
I know.
I'm honestly I'm working a 9 to 5, so there's a lot of the time during the day I'm not able to get on the socials and stuff, and it's like when I happen to have a minute and get on, there's nothing going on, and then I'll close it out, and then I'll work the rest of the day. Yeah. And when I get out of work, it's like I open it up and all like hell was broken loose, or like it'll be like some crazy DM I got. Like I got a DM from somebody yesterday, like, hey, do you need an extra ticket? Do you need a ticket for Friday, for Comic-Con? And they had sent it to me like 2 hours, 3 hours before. And I'm like responding like, hell yeah, I need it. So they like hit me back and they're like, damn, it's gone already, and I'm just like, oh man, like, if I wouldn't have been so entrenched in work, I would have probably seen that DM.
Yeah.
And,
I know I've got the exact same problem. Like, most of the big stuff happens when I'm asleep because of the time difference. Like, and then I wake up and all of a sudden, like, there's like chatter everywhere. Something big's happened. I'm just like waking up, like, sipping my coffee, rubbing my eyes, going, right, what did I miss? Sorry. Oh, we got another listener in space. So we got Giorgio's in the space with us. So thanks for dropping in, mate. So we're just having a nice chill conversation just to get things going. Yeah. So did you get an invite to the VeVe party in your emails?
I got 3. Yeah.
Oh wow, nice. Yeah, I got one as well. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use it because obviously I'm out here in the UK. But I was wondering, like, are we able to gift these to other members of the community? Like, any guidelines with these tickets?
I'm not sure. I was just reading through it really quick. I just RSVP'd one of them out of the 3, but just trying to figure out how that will work. I know that on a physical level, it's doable because if hypothetically I went to their booth earlier in the day and got my wristband, from what it's looking like, you basically should be able to get in with a wristband, I would think. But then also it said that, somebody tweeted out something and they responded saying that basically you could also show your phone, like the ticket in your collection on your phone.
Okay.
So, to me, I don't know how, if you're trying to make it super exclusive and more true to people that use them CPE points, or, it's one of one. Like last year it was, you had the Mogul Grin, you get an RSVP and you can get
That's true, yeah.
So it's like if you're trying to decrease that whole thing, now you just opened it up actually 3-fold, because if I minted 3 to 4 different tickets and then I go to the booth and get all those wristbands, I can hypothetically just give it to 3 other people, right? Then on top of that, we can't transfer stuff, but even if I gave away all my wristbands, I could then still just use the ones in my phone, right, to get in. Obviously people could always last minute or whatever have you go on the market and buy a ticket. and just show that to get in, which is what they want. So that's not like a negative. That's what you want, you know. But as far as like people not really possessing what they should to get in, like I think the whole wristband thing is a little loophole, kind of.
Yeah, because I'm just reading the email that I got. So it said, basically, we've had a massive year here at VeVe, and none of this would have been possible without your incredible support and presence at our exclusive logo holder in our community. We generally wouldn't be here without you, and as a token of appreciation, we'd love you to come join our famous New York Comic Con kickoff party. So basically, join the VeVe fam from our VIP crew on the 17th of October at Musica Club, New York City. Our team will be ensure you have an amazing time. So basically, it gives like all the event details. You've got like a password code as well. So and it says RSVP now. So secure your spot with the RSVP link, and your color coded wristband will be picked up from the booth. New York Comic Con 3327 at the door on the night, or at the door on the night. And thanks again for being a legend. So yeah, so my question is like, you know, if I wasn't able to make the event, am I able to pass this password on to another member of the community? Because obviously, like it says, you've got the RSVP link, which I haven't clicked on yet, so I don't know what that does. But yeah, just interesting.
You didn't RSVP it yet, right?
I haven't RSVP, because obviously I can't go.
So basically, what I did was I hit copy. You know what I mean? I copied that word, and then when you click that link, like what does it say? Like that little button thing there, like RSVP, right? I think
it just says it says RSVP now, and it has your unique password at the bottom of it.
Yeah, so I copied that, and then as soon as I clicked it, it just brought me to a page that literally just was like, enter your password here.
Right.
I think it said the first thing was put your VeVe username, and then it said password underneath.
Right. So it sounds
yeah. So in that case, technically, yeah, you could just forward the email to someone, and then right.
The only other thing that I'm thinking is like maybe these unique passwords are tied to your VeVe username. So that might be a potential factor.
Maybe. I think I was reading something like that somewhere though, where it was saying that like it's I think when you pick it up from the booth, isn't there something somewhere in it where it says that? Like if you it's in that thread of the tweet. That's what it was. It was saying like, you know, when you pick it up with the booth, you tell them it's either your email or the VeVe username. I forget what it said.
Okay. Yeah, very, very interesting. I do like the New York Comic Con logo that Ron English has done for it. Like, you know, it looks very cool. Like, you know, very very vibrant in color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just on the subject of Ron English. Like, we got a lot of his stuff dropping in the New York Comic Con VeVe drops.
We do. I haven't gotten to see anything, man. I was like watching some of Collectors Going Digital stream earlier, but he showed a little bit of stuff. But I did see one thing from Ron English. There's more than one thing.
No, there's apparently he's got a comic coming, and he's also got something in the collectible side of things as well. But how about we head over to the New York Comic Con 2024 VeVe blog, and let's start digesting this, because like I said, like, you know, I love this. I haven't had a chance to look at either. I did notice that Josh was covering it on his channel, so big shout out to Collectors on Digital Josh. I personally haven't seen his content yet, but if you've got a chance to go and view it, check it out. His content is always top-notch quality, and it is always very, very informative. So I'm probably going to go check it out as soon as I wrap up the stream and start making breakfast.
Well, to be real with you, man, this is a lot to absorb, and I don't want to be running back and forth like I usually do, pinning stuff to the space. So I'm just gonna apparently, like, they just keep tweeting all of the details of new stuff. So I'm just gonna pin it all to the space now, because we're gonna run through it.
Well, that's it. So follow along, ladies and gentlemen, because there's going to be a lot to go through in this. Let's go through it. Let's break it down. Also, big thank you to I see some more listeners gradually trickling in. We still got Jordio with us. Aqualite's there in the background. Aqualite, how are you? Glad you can make it. And like I said before, guys, anytime you guys want to come up and tune in on the conversation and you're able to, you're more than welcome to. If not, just write in the comments. We always try and read them out when and where we can. And but if you just want to chill in the background and listen to us chat and converse, you're more than welcome to. Also see Cole chilling as well. Thank you for dropping in as well. And that so let's see what we're looking at. So we have got on the VeVe blog article the New York Comic Con drop details. There's also a whole heap of other stuff going on in the space, but I think primarily this is probably what's going to take up the bulk of our time. So let's have a look at this. So follow along if you can, ladies and gentlemen. So it says New York Comic Con 2024. We are thrilled to announce that VeVe and VeVe Comics at New York Comic Con 2024 is shaping up to be the biggest ever. Yes, and judging by what's coming, it's a big one. This year, we're showcasing a wider range of IPs, licenses, and mind-blowing partnerships. We are continuing to bring collecting into the digital world. Plus, if you're not able to make it to New York Comic Con 2024, there will be exciting live shopping events that you can take part in. Ooh, that's interesting. Follow us on the socials, TikTok, to find out more. I guess the VeVes are making their way to TikTok. Me personally, I'm not a TikTok user, so I don't have much to say on the ways of TikTok. But if you are, that's fantastic. We're pumped for a spectacular night of fun at our digitally ticketed New York Comic Con kickoff party. And don't forget to RSVP. Ticket holders, check your email box, which is what we were just talking about. Throughout New York Comic Con, we have a ton of exclusive drops, more exclusive physical comics, more physical collaborations, and lots of giveaways. Don't miss out. We cannot wait to see you there. So yeah, that sounds pretty epic. VeVe's got some big stuff in the pipeline.
Yeah, man. I mean, I wasn't too hyped necessarily about actual like Comic-Con Jacob Javits wise or like the VeVe booth and the whole thing. But now I'm a little hyped. Like I was trying to figure out like what I was gonna be doing most of the day because I don't have like a specific mission to get books signed and all of that stuff. Like a lot of stuff has changed where you have to RSVP to even get stuff signed now. So I didn't really prepare in that way. So I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I necessarily want to hang out around the VeVe area like a lot of the time. But based on all of this extra information, like I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere else now.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a pretty epic day. Yeah, you would definitely have to have some kind of game plan going into this because, yeah, like you said, there is a lot going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a look. So let's get in. So we have the first part of the article says the con exclusive drops. So stay tuned as we'll reveal more details across our blog and socials soon. Here's what we can tell you. And I tell you what, I was secretly hoping that VeVe would drop an article like this because I was scratching around for things to try and talk about for this show. And it's like, oof, it might be another hard one trying to find some topics. So we only got a few little things happening in the space. But then VeVe went and dropped this on it. Boom.
Yeah, it's almost like a retraction. It's a retract. It's like a slingshot. You know what I mean? They would pulling back. And the more you pull back, the harder it's gonna be. So yeah, that's what I think it was. They're like a snake recoiling before they strike.
Exactly. It's like yes,
yeah.
Power up. All right, let's come with me on a trip, ladies and gentlemen, and let's check out these drops. So this is going to be ranging from Wednesday, the 16th of October, all the way down to Sunday, the 20th of October. So let's start with what's happening on the 16th of October, which is next Wednesday, I believe. So leading the pack, we have Ron English Area 54 comic. That's dropping on Wednesday, the 16th of October. So yeah, so that's so Ron English has got himself another exclusive comic that's coming to VeVe. And I believe there will be more details. Actually, I think if I scroll down a bit, there's a few more details about it. Let me have a look. Aha, here we go. So it says here, we are thrilled to have Ron English at the VeVe booth for an exclusive signings of his Area 54 limited edition print. Don't miss this chance to meet the legendary artist himself with only a limited number available. This is a rare opportunity you won't want to pass up. The free print will only be available exclusively to holders of the Area 54 VeVe digital comic. So Area 50 digital collectible. So looks like Ron English has got himself another comic dropping on the 16th of October. So I think that's pretty cool. I mean, we've got one on the app already. Big Top Propaganda. And Doctor, have you actually had a chance to read that comic?
No, I haven't. I have it, but I haven't.
Yeah, it's definitely in the true Ron English style. Like it's very sort of like all over the place. Has a few like different stabs of like advertising and a few other fun stuff. But yeah, it's definitely worth a look at if you haven't seen it already.
Yeah, I like thumb through it, but didn't get to like quote unquote read it. You know what I mean? But I saw like a lot of the artwork and the play on different things, parody type of stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, so that's just quite a fun one. So that's coming on the 16th of October. That's the Wednesday. Now the Thursday, the 17th of October. Now we've got some more juicier stuff coming here. It says here, Secret Drop, Marvel Mighty's Spider-Man New York Comic Con, and Marvel Comics Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1, and this is the 1964 edition. So that drops Thursday, 17th of October. And I was thinking to myself, Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1, 1964. Now, what the hell is that? So I went and did a little bit of a Google and a bit of a go collect and key collector and all that sort of jazz. And it turns out, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first appearance of the Sinister Six. So that would be this one. Oh, well. So first appearance of the Sinister Six. So who are the Sinister Six, you wonder? Well, they are Doc Ock, Kraven the Hunter, we've got Vulture, Mysterio, Electro, and Sandman. Now, a lot of those we actually have already the first editions on the platform already. The only one we don't have is Electro, so that's going to be interesting if that one turns up. But yeah, that is dropping on what did I say, the 17th of October, and yeah, that is it's a pretty big book, ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, it's a key. It's got all those first appearances in it. And apparently, according to Go Collect, a 9.6 is apparently going for $78,000. And there's 5 on the census with 3 sales. So this is a no joke book. So Doctor, how do we feel about this? Because I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely excited. I'm curious to see how many rarities, additions we'll get and what the rarities are going to look like. The price points, all the details. I want to see. I want to know.
That's it.
So I'm not familiar with the book either. I thought we already got the Sinister Six for some reason, but maybe not. So this is it. That's dope. I like how we, it's a lot of keys still out there. You know what I mean? And cool covers as well. So, let's. I just can't wait to get more details on all of this stuff. Like, I only got to glance through this article, so I'm glad we're getting to go through it. But I'm waiting for that next article now at this point.
That's it with the details.
Yeah, I want to know how much money I need. You know what I mean?
That's it. Like this, we need the deets. We need the deets. It's like how broke are we going to be next week? We need a budget.
Yeah. Bad.
Yeah. Also see some more people rocking in the space. Hernano's with us in the background, bro. How are you, mate? I hope you're getting some sleep. The prince is treating you well. Also as well, big shout out to Hernano as well. He just did the community podcast over on the Real Uncommon podcast, covering a lot of what we're talking about now. So if you haven't checked that out already, go over there and support their channel. Also see Mark D in the background there as well. A Game. And all the other cool kids are still chilling in the space with us. Thank you so much for dropping in. I know there's a few things going on. There's loads of spaces going on at the moment because everyone's doing their part to cover what's going on with VeVe because there's a lot to go over. And we're just chilling here doing our part. We're just going over the drop details of New York Comic Con. So right now we're up to, so that is on Thursday, the 17th of October. So yeah, so it says there we've got the FA Sinister Six coming, and we've also got a secret drop, a Marvel Mighty Spider-Man New York Comic Con. So it must be some kind of Marvel Mighty's Comic Con exclusive coming. So it'd be interesting to see what sort of we get out of that.
Right. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So wait a minute. Are they saying the secret drop is a secret drop? And then there's also a Marvel Mighty Spider-Man NYCC, right? That's what they're basically saying.
Yeah, well, it just says secret drop and then comma and then Marvel Mighty Spider-Man New York Comic Con.
Right. So at the end, it says 3X drops. So that's 3 separate things. So I think the secret drop is a separate thing.
Yeah.
Then there's right. So I wonder what the secret drop is.
Well, I'm just assuming because like I said, we've already had the Marvel logo. So unless that was supposed to be the secret drop, because I sort of balls that one up a little bit, to be honest. but we'll have to see. We'll have to wait for more details of whether the Marvel logo was the secret drop or will there be another secret drop. We'll have to see. Ooh, I'm intrigued. So let's What else we got coming, ladies and gentlemen? So moving over to Friday, the 18th of October, we've got the Marvel Mighty's Spider-Mobile. Ooh, we've got a vehicle. Very, very cool. And Ron English has got some stuff dropping as well. So there's Ron English, DJ Big Bot, and Ron English Big Bot Record. Oh, and it says apparently that's a craft. And one more. Now this one I actually wasn't expecting. I thought this was going to come out a bit later on, but we have The Addiction number 3 is going to be dropping as well in on VeVe on the 18th of October on the Friday. So that one I'm particularly excited for. So it's like where are you? That one. All right. So what do we think about that, Doctor? We got some Mighties coming. We got some Ron English stuff, and also The Addiction number 3 is dropping.
That day, yeah, I don't know, man. For me, that's not really. I don't know. I just got to see what's going on. I got to see it, But I don't know. What's it gonna be? A little buggy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess. I guess. So.
No, we'll have to see because I've only seen a few iterations of the Spider-Mobile. Like I'm guessing, my first thought is the Spider-Mobile that we've got, in Old Man Logan. Which Old Man Logan and Hawkeye are cruising around in, so we could possibly get that one. I know we've got the comic on VeVe as well, which I believe is the first appearance of the Spider-Mobile. But yeah, we'll have to see. So something to rival Deadpool's Chimichanga truck.
Yeah, I guess it's gonna be a small vehicle. It's like I want to know if it's gonna have a character of him in it, or is it just gonna be its vehicle, and then we put the ones we have, we go in it. Like, I don't know. But I guess it's cool, The Ron English stuff, let's see what it is. The stuff is I definitely like his art style. I just don't know if I like per se what we have on the app from him so far. You know what I'm saying? I like some of these covers, the artwork and stuff like that. So let's see what this Area 54 stuff is and all of that. And what else do we have?
So there's a record there which is going to be a craft. So that's going more toward the music side of things.
Mm-hmm.
And of course the Addiction number 3, which is very exciting.
Yeah, see what they got.
Yeah, so big shout out to the team over The Addiction, Vincent Zozzolo and David Quinn. I know they've been pushing that a lot lately, and I think the physical release is scheduled for the end of November. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't got yourself a copy of The Addiction, definitely check it out because it is a very good read. And so that's and also a big shout out to Mondo Freeman as well. He did the comic cover of The Addiction number 3 this time around, along with I'm going to try and make sure I get this right because that's not it up. It's Andreas Labrada and Claudia Baldone. I think that's correct. They're doing our exclusive covers, but obviously fact check me on that. Now this one,
your audio's coming through a little weird.
Oh, is it? Am I going all robotic again?
There you go. Sound better now.
Yeah, I'm good. Check. 1, 2, 3, check. Go away, Elon.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So moving on, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Marvel. No, this one's exciting. This one I'm looking forward to. So on where are we up to? Sunday, Friday. So this is Saturday. So the 19th of October. So we have got Marvel, Wolverine, and it says Weapon X.
Oh, 19th. Yep.
Oh, 19th. Yeah. So we got Marvel's Wolverine, Weapon X. So that's one of our big speculations. So we have got a collectible of Wolverine as Weapon X. So whether it's going to be him with the shoes all out of his body, him running around in his spandex the big helmet piece. That's what I'm definitely hoping for. But we're going to see when the more details arise. And we've also got from 24/7 Comics. We've also got Evermind number 2. So that's good. So we've got the second issue of Evermind, and we've also got. It says Comic and Evermind Bobo, which I'm not sure what that is. So yeah, apparently that's another 3 drops coming on the 19th of October, and that's on a Saturday. And so yeah, that's very cool. So, Doctor, what do we think about this one?
Definitely like Weapon X. Like you said, we were speculating about that way back. That was my guess. I said that has to be part of this Wolverine set.
Yep.
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting how they, what look they pull off. The colors, all of that. Hopefully they get it right. Hopefully it's animated and does a little more than just claws come out, and I hope it's one collectible and not like three. But if it is like three, then I want them all to really be like the same character but do different things. Like I think we've evolved to a point where if you're gonna give me three, then maybe make the animation in 3 stages, kind of like they did with Invisible Woman. Where even a common still has an animation to give it that value. So that might just be the claws, and then the second one would be claws, and then he touches his visor or something, and the headset thing, or the eye goes red or something, and then the next one is he starts running or moving or something, swinging. I don't know.
Have the claws like down, like by like in his like crouch position, maybe like running, do like a slashing motion, just something epic.
Yeah. I think we're at the point where we should be getting that level of differences and things like that in our animations. So let's see if we ever get it.
So yeah, so I have to see when more details arise. But then we've got all the stuff coming out of the team from Evermind. So it looks like they've got a comic and possibly a collectible of some kind. So it says Evermind #2 comic and Evermind Bobo, which I'm not sure what that is, but I think that's maybe something to do with one of the monkeys.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
I never really gravitated towards the first book. The cover or none of the covers really grabbed me like that, but I never got into it to know like how good the story writing is or whatever. But, must be something good.
Yeah, I do. I've got I did pick myself up an uncommon. I haven't actually had a chance to read it yet, but I'm definitely going to have to go back and have a look now. Okay, and last but not least, on the Sunday, the 20th of October, so we've got another 3 drops. Now we've got Marvel's Storm, which is Marvel Metallic Red. So it looks like we've got Storm coming in the Metallic Red series, along with what's it, Doc Ock, and what else is in the Red series? We've got Thanos and Iron Man, I believe. So they're adding Storm to that series of stuff. We've also got another collectible coming from Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed. It's going to be a Cassandra. And we've got another comic from 24/7 Comics, and it says Sanity: Rise of the Occult #1. So, which I believe that is a new comic on the app, and I also believe it's written by a fairly well-known comic book influencer in the space there, Doctor. So, how do we feel about this one?
Well, since I don't know much about it, as far as like what the comic looks like, this is all brand new for me. Information. So I guess the way I'm processing it is like it's good, it's great. They're bringing on more publishers and comic book creators, so that's always a plus to me. But as far as just me personally, I stick with a lot of I guess now mainstream stuff, but there's always some amazing stuff going on the independent circuit, almost in every sector, right? So from hip hop to comics to everything. So
yeah.
So yeah, it's always fun, like seeing someone bubble up from the grassroots, and quote unquote make it. You know what I mean? So I'm always for it, and I like how VeVe is becoming a vehicle not for just big name brand. They never really been just only messing with big name brands, because that's why like a lot of us got to know some of these other street pop artists and people like that, through VeVe. So them always creating a lane and having an open door window for independent artists, but it still is like you have to be at a certain level still, obviously, but just knowing they have a way for new people, for people to discover new things and people is just, it's dope. That's awesome, man.
Well, here we go. Just a little bit of details here about the what's it called? The Sanity Rise of the Occult #1. Just for anyone who's not familiar with it, because I definitely knew nothing about it until I heard this, but I have heard of the writer. So it says here, Sanity Rise of the Occult #1. Get ready for the debut of Sanity Rise of the Occult #1, a thrilling new comic series from Mickey Flanagan, aka Swaggle House, and Comics 24/7. This pulp adventure pays homage to the detective comics of the 1930s, but with a Lovecraftian twist, blending mystery and the supernatural in an unforgettable story. And also, if you're there on the ground at New York Comic Con, it says meet the creator Mickey Flanagan and get your physical copy signed at the VeVe booth on Sunday, the 20th of October at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So very, very cool. So so we're going to have 2, 4, 5 rarity covers dropping on VeVe, and I'm looking at it. I'm interested in it. I might be tempted to go for one on the drop. We'll have to see. But are you familiar with Swaggle House at all, Doctor Strange? Because I know he goes on YouTube channel and he's fairly well known in the comic book circles.
Yeah, I watch him. Definitely. I didn't know he was involved on this level with comics, but that's dope.
No, same me neither. Like, no, I said like Mickey Flanagan. I was like, who's that? I was like, never heard of him. That's all. AK Swaggle House. Like, I know who that is. Yeah. So very, very cool that that VeVe's, like I said, offering a platform for other like lesser named independent artists to sort of get their names out there and get their work in front of eyeballs. So that's awesome. So thank you very much, VeVe. So that's very cool to see. So I think that just about covers our. Stop clapping. That sort of covers our con exclusive drops. So that's basically what's coming from Wednesday the 16th of October all the way up to the 20th of October, all the way to the Sunday. So so it's good.
That covers a portion of it.
Yes.
Right.
Oh yeah. I said that says that just covers the exclusive, the con exclusive drops, but there's more, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we got more.
Oh boy.
So I hope you're strapped in, sit down, get yourself a drink, a snack, and come on a journey with us, because we're gradually dissecting this article, and we've got some exciting stuff coming now. This was a pretty big one. So it says this one is going to make you hungry. New York Comic Con 2024 exclusives. So it says you won't want to miss out on what we've been cooking in the background. I like what they've done there to bring you New York Comic Con 2024 exclusives to add to your collection. Bring extra carry bags or a +1 to help you carry the big haul from our booth. So what's coming, ladies and gentlemen? So or a +1. So it looks like you might need yourself someone to carry your backpack, carry your gear with you, like a helper, like out of Fallout or something like that, carries all the Paladin's gear or something like that. I don't know, like you're in like little Renfield or something. Who knows? So it says from 10 a.m. daily at booth 3327, we get VeVe and FigPin, New York Comic Con exclusive. So VeVe has partnered with FigPin. And apparently they're a big name in the pin space. So if you're familiar with projects like Pinnacle or anything like that, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. But they have partnered with KFC, so none other than the Colonel himself, Kentucky Fried Chicken, which is awesome. Because who doesn't like a bit of KFC?
Mm-hmm.
So it says here, let's get physical or phygital, because I can never say it properly. We're excited to announce a brand new and awesome phygital collaboration with Physical Collectibles innovative FigPin. Share your love of Kentucky Fried Chicken with the ultimate pop culture mashup. Thanks to VeVe and FigPin, you can now celebrate your fandom with this one-of-a-kind collectible experience. The KFC Colonel Sanders New York Comic Con 24 FigPin limited edition to 750. So there is 750 of this limited edition Colonel Sanders pin. and it will include a promo code to redeem one of 2 VeVe digital variants. And the VeVe booth will only have 350 KFC FigPins available at $25 each. Please come first served. So Fig booth 1160 will also have editions available for sale. So that's that. So yeah, so who's hungry?
Wow. Yeah, it's a lot right there. Okay. I wasn't sure if this was something where it was like part of a giveaway and you just had to show up and be there. So I'm glad you got to read this one. This was like something I just like, I was listening in to Josh Collectors Gone Digital and had it in the background and didn't get to hear it clearly. So yeah, man. Okay. They want 25 joints for this. All right. So we've got to write that down. You know what I mean? That's going on a budget.
That's it. Get it in the plan.
Yeah, you might as well. Like, I'm not a pin, but it's one of them things too, right? Because I like to have more than one. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, now am I spending $50? Can I get more than one? I guess I have to go to one booth and go to another booth. Are they selling you as many as you want? Like, how many people are going in? I don't even know. You know what I mean? But I like the idea of having this digital experience. You know what I mean? I think I'm going to be more or less paying for the experience of it because I'm going to want to know which rarity I got on the app. Is it going to, what is it? The secret rare and then a rare or ultra rare? Like, what are they doing? So, and what is it? What exactly is it? The difference between them going to be on the app? Is one like silver or gold and then, regular, so we'll see the details.
Well, so yeah, hopefully we'll have more details dropping soon. But yeah, maybe possibly one of the variants could be like, like you said, like him in gold. Maybe instead of him holding a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken, they might change it to VeVe on the logo, as they've done like with some of the other things in the past, like with the Addiction comics. Don't know. Maybe he'll have a different suit. We'll have to see.
Mm-hmm.
So so that's so it says limited to 750 editions. They are $25 each. So make sure you factor that into your budgets, ladies and gentlemen. And it says so once you get your physical pin, it will include a promo code to redeem one of 2 VeVe digital variants. So it kind of sounds like it's going to be very similar to sort of like what they did with the VeVe card, I guess. So there'll probably be a promo code on the back of them, and then you can redeem that when the time comes.
Right.
So that's very cool. So that's basically what's coming out of KFC.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing as well, like maybe in the part, maybe moving forward into the future, maybe another cool thing they could do is like if you say hold like a fidget like one of these pins, maybe you can go into KFC and maybe they'll give you a discount on like your meal purchases or something like that. Maybe get like 10% off your order or something like that. Wouldn't that be a cool little utility?
I think it should just go both ways. That's the beauty of it. It's like I should be able to walk in with my phone and show, the pin on my app in my collection too, and I should be able to get double the points for having both. You know what I'm saying? Let it compound. So yeah, I'm all for it, man. And they partnered up with, somebody to make some good ass chicken. I mean, look at all of that golden crispiness right there in the picture. I got to scroll down. You got to get to the next thing. There's other things to cover, so now I can scroll down.
Yeah. And also, I suppose this is a very, very important question. So when it comes to KFC, Doctor, what is your go-to meal?
Oh, whatever's $5. Yeah, just regular good old 2-piece. I switch it up with the size. I might go with fries. I like their old fries. They had like wedges, you know what I mean? And it would had like seasoning to them. But now they've gone to like a more traditional French fry, you know what I mean? So I was kind of disappointed when I went back there. But sometimes, over the years I've tried their bowls before, but it's basically like, the boneless chicken with mashed potatoes, corn and stuff. I like when they had the corn on the cob, but I don't really see that there too much no more. So KFC has been like morphing and stuff. It used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken, but then because of like different reasons, they had to become KFC. But the chicken is still it is what it is. It's still good. So yeah, man, I'm all for it, man. But we need some discounts. That's the utility is discounts.
That's it. Yeah, yeah. Definitely need some utility out of these pins. I mean, me personally, I haven't touched KFC for a long time just because it does not agree with my system that anymore. But my go-to meal used to always be the popcorn chicken combo. So you get your chips and you put chicken. That was always a favorite of mine because the last time I tried KFC was actually with the wife, and we thought we'd lash out and get like one of the big like 20 or 30 piece bucket of chicken and just see if we see if we could like finish off the whole thing. And we did. And we did.
Yeah, and you gotta pay for it.
Oh yeah. Between both of us, we polished it off. But God, did we pay for the next day? I felt like absolute death.
I know your bathroom smelled like that.
Oh, mate. Yeah, it was definitely an experience, and one that I haven't repeated since.
Yeah, you got to be moderate with that. You can't KFC, Popeyes, all this stuff. You got to go light, bro. You got to go to 2 or 3 pieces, get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? Save your belly. You know, I got somewhat of a lead belly. I formed that over the years, but I still know my limits. You know what I'm saying? You got bubble limitations. You know what I'm saying? Bubble guts. So you got to be careful out here with the chicken, especially.
That's it. So be safe, ladies and gentlemen. Be smart with your KFC chicken or fried chicken purchases. Also, as well, feel free in the comments. Let me know what is your go to KFC meal deal or anything like that. If you're into KFC or anything like that. Also, as well,
you get a 3-piece. You making sure the breast is in there, or you making sure the leg is in there, or you got to get the wing you need the retarded leg on your wing. You know, like maybe that's what you need. You know,
that's it. Yeah, or you're going down the different route, like get yourself like one of the stacker deals, like with the burgers or something like that. Let us know, just something bit of fun. But yeah, we definitely need some utility out of these pins. Yeah. Also, as well.
Oh man, Elon got him, y'all. Yeah, it's about that time. It's 11:57 on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's time for Oz to get rugged. It's right on time, Oz. You're back now.
3 check.
It literally is the same time. And then towards the end of the show, it's gonna happen close to when we end off too.
I know, it's irritating. It's like, come on, always mid-sentence.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what I was trying to say was a big thank you to everyone who's taking the time out of your busy day, come and chill in the space with us. I see a few more people rolling in. I see Evolve there in the background. Eo, hope you're doing good, mate. So if you haven't checked out Evolve's videos, as a crop and drop, I think I got that right. Definitely get over there, support Evolved. He's always holding down the spaces. He's also covered great coverage of what's going over on Nifty Island and all other cool projects as well. And also got the live streams happening from time to time, which are always quite entertaining because they're never scripted. And just sometimes he's like myself and just stuffs up and says the wrong things and just like forgets what he's talking about. And I love it because that brings it a sense of realism. And he's a genuine human being. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing, Evolved. And good to see you here in the space with us. Also, Hinano's still with us. Cointech's with us. Acrolite's there. NFT Gents is always there. Always supported the channel. Thanks for dropping in. Mark D's there in the background. Who I say we've got CVG listening there in the background as well. Thank you so much. We still got Cold chilling and Acolyte there as well. Oh, and D's just dropped in as well. Hopefully, the little prince is treating you guys well. And hopefully, if anyone gets a chance to come up and want to chime in on the conversation at any point, please do so. It just adds a bit of flavor to the conversation. But if you want to just write in the comments, you're more than welcome to. Or if you want to just listen to the background and chill, totally cool. Oh, here we go.
Comments. Yeah, go ahead.
Did you just see what NFT Gents has just posted? Say the $3 famous bowls.
Yeah, man, I missed that right there. That's what I was talking about. Man, you see that gravy dripping off the side of there, boy. They get you a little biscuit and sop that up. Mm-hmm. You gotta get that gravy.
That's it. I think I might have to close that page. I might end up getting some KFC for lunch today.
Okay. And that's what I'm saying. As long as you pace yourself, just get yourself a well-balanced meal. Don't go out. Okay. Get you a combo. Walk on out. Get your ice in your cup. But this is what I mean by they changed over the years, right? Because you see how the gravy's sopping all off of the side and it's oozing off. That's not gonna happen now because they're stingy with the gravy. Nothing's gonna be running over like that. You don't need to sop the biscuit no more because it doesn't run over. They used to give you your own little bowl of gravy with the lid on it and let you get reckless.
I remember that.
Yeah, you want to pour it on your mashed potatoes? That's up to you. You want to dunk the biscuit? That's up to you. You want to throw your chicken in there? That's up to you. However you want to do it. Now, you know what I'm saying? You get the mashed potatoes. They want to smush the middle of your mashed potatoes down and then pour the gravy in and think that's enough for me to to distribute my gravy and I can't. That's not enough. You see what I'm saying? I need more gravy. So
absolutely, power to the gravy. give the people power.
Gravy power.
Gravy power.
Yeah.
Hashtag gravy power. I love it. And there you go. Yeah. It sounds like you need to write like a little like article or something, like, you know, the game plan for how to tackle like KFC or something like that, or doctor's tips for KFC. I like it. All right, so guys, So, anyways, just dropping in now. We were talking about the FigPin KFC announcement from VeVe, and we just got lost on a journey of KFC and gravy. So, but getting back,
get me back out of here, man, because I was getting hungry, then I was good. Now I might have to crack open Gurry's package and get some chocolate or something. You know?
Yeah, I tell you what, he's got some good stuff in there. So yeah, don't be tempted. So anyway, guys, moving on. So let's we've got some more fig pins coming. So we've got the VeVe Heart logo fig pin. So purchase a VeVe Heart logo fig pin for just $25 from the VeVe booth 3327, and you'll unlock a VeVe Heart logo digital collectible. There are 4 colors to choose from. Obviously, we've got the blue, the red, the green, and the orange. And your digital collectible will match the color of your fig pin of your purchase. Available exclusively at New York Comic Con 24 and redeem via a promo code. Only 500 of each color. The ultimate way to show you're a collector at heart. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So $25 each. There are 500 of each color. And you get the 4 colors: blue, red, green, and orange. So that's pretty cool. So that's the VeVe Heart logo. But we've also got the VeVe logo itself. So this is just the heart. So I'm guessing the heart, this is kind of similar to like the Blackpink drop, where you got like the black and the pink heart. Whereas this next one, this is the VeVe logo fig pin. So purchase for $15 at booth 3327. Only 500 of each color: the red, the blue, the green, and the orange. Officially licensed, and the perfect way for the VeVe fan to show your passion. As a VeVe collector, it says NB, there is no digital redemption available with this purchase. So it looks like if you purchase the VeVe logo pin, the fig pin, you're only going to get the fig pin itself. There is no digital purchase involved with this one. And yeah, so that basically covers the VeVe Heart logo fig pin and the VeVe logo fig pin. Doctor, do you have any thoughts on this at all?
I'm glad you thoroughly read that, because through you going all the way through that, it brought me back to what you read before. Because I didn't even realize like you got a digital anything with the VeVe Heart logo fig pin. So the way it was worded, like where it says available exclusively at NYCC 24 and redeemable via a promo code.
Yep.
But before that, I had missed right before that. It says, and and match your digital collectible. So I guess that means we have VeVe, the gold and silver logo, which is version 1. And then the ones with all these different colors that we have on the app is considered version 2.
Yep. And
these will be modeled in the way that version 2 looks, I'm guessing. But then at the same time, it's going to have a digital. So now we're going to have more logos on the app, right?
Well,
but they look like fig pin.
Yeah, well, it says here the VeVe Heart logo. So whether that's going to be like, because how when they had the Blackpink drop, they had the little questionnaire whether you want the black one or the pink one, and then you got like a heart of that color. So
right.
Maybe that's what this is more going to look like. So you're going to have like your blue, your red, your green, your orange, and it's going to be more like just centered on the heart. Whereas this other one says the VeVe logo fig pin. It sounds to me like it's only going to be the physical of that fig pin. So there's going to be no digital with this one, and it's only going to be physical.
Got it. Yeah. So very interesting. The logo fig pin that's gonna be interesting. That's dope. It'll be interesting if they made like mint numbers on these physicals. If they were numbered or something, that would be sick. But yeah,
Don't know.
I like it. I like it. I like the idea.
Yeah, we'll have to stay tuned. So yeah, so like I said, the VeVe heart logo is going to be going for $25, and that's going to have the digital redemption with the promo code, and then they've also got the VeVe logo FigPin. So this one is $15, and it's available from the booth, and there will not be a digital redemption available for purchase. So just keep that in mind if that's part of your game plan for the day. All right,
so it's about what 2,000 total. Both, right?
Yeah,
it's 500 for each color.
2, 4. Yeah, that's right. 5. Yeah. So two. So basically 2,000 editions of each, I guess.
Right.
Okay, so moving on. What else have we got? So we've got VeVe Comics new user exclusive. Oh, now this is interesting. We're offering the first 1,000 new users to VeVe a chance to experience VeVe Comics with a free limited edition comic. To be eligible, a new user must download the free VeVe Comics Reader app, whether that be on iOS or Android, and simply show us your empty comics library to receive a redemption code for a Miles Morales Spider-Man number 25 limited edition comic. So we've got some a new way to do a bit of onboarding. So that sounds pretty cool. Where are we now? And then we're going to get into some physical variant covers. Also, see Guri listening there in the background as well. Guri, so both Dokta and myself received your packages. Again, massive thank you for your generosity, mate, in sending them out. My kids took one look at them and just they didn't even have to understand the Japanese writing all over the packages. They just saw the word Kit Kat and they were in there. So again,
bro, I DM'd him. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, big massive thank you to Guri for that one.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Guri as well, man. I was telling him in the DM, like, yo, this thing looks so beautiful. Like, I'm scared to even eat it. Like, I just put it to the side. I actually put it back in the envelope because you know how it's like a clear plastic and you can see everything inside of it.
Yep.
And all the colors is popping out, and you know it's chocolate in there, and it's on the late night. And if you look over in your room and you see that over your shoulder, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So I put it back in the packaging. So it's just like a random thing mixed in with it because, like I told you in the beginning, I've been ordering a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying to keep it just to the side, man, because I it's like I don't know. This stuff is so like iconic. You know what I mean? It's like, when's the next time I'm gonna get something from Japan and all these different places, right? So it's like, do you even eat this, or do I try to like, you know,
do I display?
Freeze? Yeah, do I like give it to like Boba Fett or the Mandalorian and let them freeze it and do, you know what I'm saying? Like just preserve it forever.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
saying? Get it in that carbonite.
Yeah, you know. So I appreciate it, Gary, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
y'all still got me hungry, man. The KFC, and now y'all talking about this.
That's it. We've gone from KFC to Kit Kats. Maybe that's the next pin we might get on in the pipeline. You never know. So going back to the comics. So yeah. So how do we feel about the first 1,000 new user experience, Doctor? I think this is a pretty cool way to sort of get people on board with the app.
It is. I feel like they, in certain respects, took that from us. Of like saying, you know, not meaning literally they took it away from us, which they did, the ability to transfer, because that's how I used to onboard a lot of people. A lot of us did, because comics were one of the cheapest things you could get. You could get a Marvel Comics #1 for 2 to 3 gems at one point.
Yep.
Amazing Spider-Man 1. So, you know, I feel like to certain degrees that's them doing that, and it's an easy way to onboard people. But what makes this execution, like what makes this even work, would be the execution of either making sure you're driving people to this article now beforehand,
yep,
or on the spot you're gonna have to like intentionally have people on the floor promoting this exact aspect of what's going on. So who's really a new user and is reading this article is the question first. And then second, on that day, who's a new person and running into who and knowing that they need to download the app and then they're going to get this, much less. So it's all about how they promote it and market it, man.
How to get it in front of the eyeballs.
Yeah. So if there's no plan for that and this is all it is, it's just, the information was in the article on Twitter and that's it. Like, that's not who's going to know about that?
Exactly.
So it's good to facilitate it. It's good. It's a good gesture, but it's how you execute.
Exactly.
So see how they execute.
Yeah, they need people on the ground, like scouring, they might see, because obviously the code's for a Miles Morales Spider-Man number 25. So maybe they'll see someone walking around dressed up as Miles and go, "Hey, you look like you like Miles. Do you like comic books?" Say, "Yes, sir, I like comic books. Wicked. Come check this out." And then just sort of use that kind of like the segue, explain what VeVe is, the digital side of it, et cetera, and just say, if you right now sign up for this app, say, we'll give you a free comic book to start you on your journey, and you can keep it at that. Say, do with it as you will, move along your merry way. But if you are interested, sir, then we have the VeVe Comics app that releases new comic books every Wednesday, and then just sort of spearhead it from there. So yeah, like you said, it's all about the delivery.
Right. It is. It is. I mean, I think that at some point they really should consider having definitely a brand ambassador program, but even if not that, having certain people specifically deployed at Comic-Con to patrol around, with some sort of tablet in their hand, the wristband or handband thing, and just onboarding people themselves to where the initial parts of whatever, you could literally just pass it to somebody like, "Hey, make an account now, blah, blah, blah. You can get the comic now," and then even have a physical aspect going. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you get the comic, go pick up your free comic from the booth, and that's how you drive the traffic. See, I need to stop giving out my ideas, man. I already put in my application to VeVe, man. I didn't get hired, man. So I tried, y'all. Man. That's it. I'm shutting up.
Yeah, no, I do like that idea though. A little here, if you sign up right now, this very, very second, not only will you get the free comic book on the Reader app, but we'll also give you a free sticker or something. I don't know. This is just something to sort of live something very, very low cost that can further incentivize them to sort of get in on it.
Yeah, exactly. Like we said at the top of it, it's all execution. You could come up with these ideas all day, but you got to do them.
Exactly. All right. Oh, I just realized, the time's starting to get along a little bit, so we'll go start moving along a bit more. So not only that, guys, we've also got VeVe exclusive physical variant comics. So we have got ourselves a VeVe exclusive physical comic. So it says, do not miss out on adding these VeVe exclusive variant covers to your collection. Strictly limited quantities to buy at booth 3327 from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day from the 17th to 20th of October. So first of all, we have for New York Comic Con, we have an exclusive Frank Miller variant cover for the Amazing Spider-Man number 59. So now Amazing Spider-Man 59, I believe this one actually dropped I think it might have been today or last week, but I'm pretty sure it was in this week's bundles. But it says here, Amazing Spider-Man number 59, the mano a mano fight that started last issue is so huge it took over the cover to here. Come see with the most brutal fight in Spider-Man history, Spidey versus Tombstone. Written by Zeb Wells and art by John Rottimer Jr. But this variant cover art is done by Frank Miller. Get your VeVe variant for $25. Or get both the VeVe variant and the VeVe Virgin variant for only $50. Plus, get your copy graded at CGC stand to receive a limited edition CGC VeVe Collector's Pin only while stocks last. So that is also another big topic that we'll have to cover another time, because I think we're going to run out of time. Is VeVe partnering with a CGC grading system to get themselves the VeVe exclusive pins. So how do we feel about that one, Doctor?
Man, that's huge.
Yeah.
I don't know how to process that right there. I need to read that a couple times.
We're in shock.
Yeah, just figure out the gravity of that and what it can mean going forward. But yeah, I really like this comic cover. I was hearing something. So I think David was saying something about the artist being there that was involved with this big announcement. So if it's Frank Miller, then he's saying that Frank Miller's going to be there to sign these.
I believe.
So,
I'm just looking down the
oh, I don't know if it's in here. I don't know if it's in the order. I don't know. So I don't want to, bring us out of the order. But yeah, if that's the case, then damn, it's just like it's crazy because all right, on the physicals, right? Can people buy these in their local LCS right now? If this came out today, I think you said, or yesterday.
Well, Amazing Spider-Man number 59, I believe, is actually available on the app right now.
Right, but I mean, in physical, right? Can people buy this in the store?
Well, I mean, if I believe they can, because I said if it came out on VeVe Comics, then it should have come out in your local LCS. I'm just trying to find it.
Right, so this is brand new, right?
Yeah, so this is basically a brand new comic. Hang on, let me just see if I can find the information so I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, bear with me, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, come on, man. Where's all my comic book people? Now get up here, man.
That's it. Like we say all the time, guys. If you do want to come up and say a few things, or you want to chime in the conversation, you're more than welcome to do so. Here it comes. Trophy. Come on.
So I gotta figure this out. All right. So one of my questions, right, is if you go to the comic book store right now, you probably can't get the cover variant that says Amazing Spider-Man and VeVe, and it's just a white blank cover. That looks like one of those covers that's for you to be getting signed by a bunch of people and whatever. So that's a dope aspect that they're trying to penetrate, something like that, where let's say I get a bunch of signatures on it, and then, a percentage of people that do that same thing are going to sell it on eBay. And then people that eBay search this specific comic are going to see these VeVe variants for sale, slabbed up by CGC, signed up by all these different people from David and the team to the artist Frank Miller, right? So that's going to be sick, and a sick way to to side promote. You know what I'm saying? Have people curious, like, who the hell is VeVe? Like, and why is CGC recognizing them on their label? So I like how they sleep, they're like sneak doing this.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's not like trying like go in there with like a sledgehammer and just say this is where we are. It's like this, like that sneaky, like sort of subversion, like acting like the scrolls, like infiltrating the upper echelons, and all of a sudden, boom.
Right, exactly. That's how I see it. Just like that facehugger situation. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So here we go, guys. So just a bit of details about what's dropping here. So it says, so the start year was 2022. So it's a fairly new comic. And yes, it's Amazing Spider-Man number 59. It is available on the VeVe comic app, and also in the VeVe collectibles app as well. There's not many for sale actually. But yeah, so if you're interested in that one, you can pick yourself up just the digital on VeVe. But yeah, if you want the exclusive, which has got the Frank Miller cover, you have to get that at the actual store itself. And yeah,
very interesting. I wonder if you buy them from this, like, how much are these? Is this bundle really worth $50? I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted somebody up here that's in the LCS buying modern comics to come up and let me know, because then that means like I want to know what the floor is for those blank white covers or version covers, right? Or not versions, but I forget what they call them.
Yeah.
But yeah, or is a virgin variant itself worth like $50 raw? Like how so I'm kind of out of tune with the super modern ones, like, and what they're worth. So I'm just interested to see, like, is this a good deal, $50, or is it like I could go to my LCS and get one of those three, and then, or is I have no idea. So,
yeah, I have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see. Just because, like, as far as I can tell, like, there's no big things, like there's no like first appearances or anything like of any note. It just says basically just a big fight between Spidey and Tombstone. Seems to be the only real sort of thing going for it.
Yep.
But interesting. So yeah, we'll have to see how that one goes. So yeah, so like we said, that will be available at the booth, and it's got the VeVe exclusive art by Frank Miller. which is a very, very well known in the in the comic book space. So yes, you can either get, where's my details gone? Because I was swapping pages. Here we go. So get only the VeVe variant for $25, or get both the VeVe variant and the VeVe Virgin variant for only $50. So so basically you can get just the one by itself for $25, or you can get a bundle for $50. But that's very, very cool. And then we're going down the article here. We've also got the VeVe exclusive physical variant covers that we had from basically the last time round. So again, all the same deal. So we've got Deadpool #1, which I believe is the first appearance of Blind Owl. We got Wolverine 88, which is the first epic battle between Wolverine and Deadpool, which actually has a really, really cool cover, which I got to pick myself up one of these in the app at some point. And of course, we've got the Amazing Spider-Man #252, which is the stunning debut of the Spider-Man black costume. And price point. So on the Deadpool 1 and the Wolverine 88, it seems like the price point is the same. You can either go $25 for the one physical, or you can go $50 for the bundle. Graded, and also so same deal as well. So if you want to get these graded at the by CGC, you can do it at the stand. Receive a limited edition VeVe collector's pin only while stocks last. So I think that applies to all of these. There's no different things. So just a little bit about each comic itself. So we've got Deadpool #1, which is the first appearance of Blind Owl. Deadpool takes on a mission to Antarctica, where he finds himself face to face with Sasquatch. So Walter Lankowski, hope I said that right, of Alpha Flight. After swindling some Girl Scouts, Deadpool takes on another easy mission, taking out an unmanned research station. Simple, right? But unfortunately, it's not only very manned, but also brimming with gamma radiation. Oh no. And Wolverine 88 is after that. So the first comic book meeting of Wolverine and Deadpool. And when Logan meets Wade Wilson, they don't waste time on introductions before they get right down to the business of trying to kill each other. Just exactly like we saw in Wolverine and Deadpool. Like, that scene where they're taking each other on in the car. Classic.
Oh, yeah.
And last but not least, now this one's a little bit different, is the Amazing Spider-Man #252, which is the physical variant. Now, there is only one of these. So there's whereas the other one have the Virgin variant and is the VeVe exclusive, there is only one physical variant of the Amazing Spider-Man 252. So it says the stunning debut of Spider-Man's black costume, the alien suit that would one day become Venom. As Spidey makes his homecoming from the superhero Secret Wars, he returns with a miraculous new outfit, a striking black and white Spider-Man costume that morphs and responds to his very thoughts, allowing him to change back to Peter Parker at will. But is it possible that this malicious article of alien clothing may have a mind of its own? The exclusive cover artists are Phil Tan and Frederick Bleal, released on the VeVe Collectibles platform as the Vibranium variant Ultra Rare on the December 30th, 2021. So you can get yours for $20. And this at the time was a pretty big deal, because when this was first released on the app, there was only 1,000 editions of this one, I believe.
Yeah, this was like one of the first, right?
Yeah, and for a long time, it had a fairly fairly big price point off the top of my head, but I think it's because now we've got it's sort of come along a bit. We've got more in the app now. The prices come right down on it. And just out of curiosity, I'm going to have a look.
We need to go to the market.
We do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go shopping. All right, so let's just go over to the VeVe marketplace here. Let's just get an idea of what this is actually trading at now, because before it had a pretty hefty price tag to it, and now let's see what we're looking at now. So currently, for that particular one, that is the Ultra Rare, and it is currently going for when my thing wants to is currently going for right on the floor 3,400 gems.
Damn.
So still quite up there, but it's definitely dropped down a lot back in its heyday. Because I think I remember this was sort of spiking up around the 10K range, I think.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
So if you're interested in picking one up on the VeVe app, that one's there and available. But unfortunately, if what's it, nearly $3,500 is too pricey for you, you can get yourself one in physical form from the VeVe booth for $20.
Right.
Oh, there you go. So just going through the comments. Sorry, we've been a little sidetracked. So Guri's listening to us apparently from a train in Rufang. I hope I said that right. Somewhere I think over in Taipei. So thanks for listening in, Guri. NFT Gents is running Gray is back of book, not a separate book. Yeah, so I figured that as well. So on the article, it has basically the Wolverine, like Wolverine 88, for example, it's got like Wolverine, the gray background, and then the blue VeVe logo. That's apparently the back of the book. So you're not getting 3 books, you're only getting 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So thanks for that little bit of clarification, NFT Gents. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
So that's the VeVe exclusive physical for the Spider-Man one, and we've got one last bundle, which is the X-Men 141 and 142, which is the first appearance of the Days of Futures Past timeline, and a very very good story. So it says here, Days of Futures Past, Part 1, journey into the dystopian future where Sentinels stalk the Earth and the X-Men and are humanity's only hope until they die. Oh dear. The exclusive cover artists are David Lopez, released on the VeVe Collectibles platform as Vibranium variant ultra rare on the 1st of November 2022. And then that's part 1, and then they've got part 2. In the present, the X-Men fight against the Brotherhood of Mutants. In the future, they battle a deadly mutant killing Sentinels, and linking these two worlds, these two desperate battles is Kitty Pryde or Captain Pride. The fate of mutant kind in her hands. The exclusive cover artists are Trevor Von Eaton and Edgar Delgado, released on the VeVe Collectibles platform as Vibranium variant and ultra rare on the 3rd of November 2022. So they've been around for a while. So they are going for $40 for the bundle. So you pay $40 and you're getting yourself the VeVe Ultra exclusives of X-Men number 41 and 42, The Days of Futures Past. So very, very cool. And I think...
Yeah, man. It's definitely cool, getting these physical versions of books we've gotten on the app, Very interesting.
And also fun as well, because you do happen to have them on the app. You can start pairing them with the mint numbers with your physical visuals and that sort of fun stuff as well. Well, let's try to. So anyone who's not familiar with the storyline as well, if you've ever seen any of the X-Men films, they're like Days of Futures Past. This storyline basically is where that movie came from, where they basically mimicked it very, very closely. Except they swapped out one key detail with it. Instead of Kitty going back in time, they decided to chuck Hugh Jackman back in time. Okay, moving down the article, because I just realized we are rapidly running out of time. So now we've got booth signings, meets and greets, and more. So they've got some booth signings happening over on the VeVe side of things as well. So it says booth signings, meet and greets. So from 3:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. daily at booth 3327. So VeVe Gold and Silver logo holders and level 100s. So if you're lucky enough to have yourself a gold or silver logo or be in the level 100, this is something you might have to pay attention to. So it says David and Dan will be at the booth to say hello and hang out with the VeVe fam. VeVe Gold and Silver version 1, that's a very important detail, version 1 logo holders will be able to redeem their booth exclusive rewards at this time only. So if you got yourself a logo and you want to get yourself something exclusive, you have to do it in between 3:30 p.m. and 5 p.m. daily. And it also says level 100 holders. So stop by our booth for an exclusive offering reserved for our level 100 collectors. It's a token of appreciation and a thank you to our most dedicated VeVe collectors. But it says, please note, we will do some New York Comic Con exclusive redemptions at the amazing Gold and VeVe logo party hosted by Sanjay. Both booth exclusive rewards will not be available there. But booth exclusive rewards will not be available there. Right. Okay, so very, very interesting. So, Doctor, what do we think about that?
I think it's dope, man. You know, giving utility and perks to people who are logo holders and have the rank of 100. That's dope. I like it.
That's it. It's like,
I wish also, though, I do wish that it wasn't just one thing or nothing. I kind of wish there was like a tiered system, you know, to where other, I guess, rankings can still get something.
Yeah. So kind of like have like, you know, you level 100 gets like all the cool like creme de la creme stuff, but then like maybe like go like maybe like level 50s get like something, or even like, you know, level 25s.
Yeah, you know, and have a range, you know, 25 to 50, 50 to
75 and 75 to 100. Yeah.
Right. You know, different tiers. Something like that would be dope.
Yeah, and sort of, and kind of like gamifies it in sort of like a sense as well, and gives like sort of people to sort of like a strive to, like, you know, like say like, you know, if I'm like level 10, like, you know, I want to try and get to 25 because I might be able to get like, you know, an exclusive VeVe comic or something like that, or if I get to level 50 I can get a comic plus something physical, or just something along that line.
Yeah, they just build in the auto utility. I mean, when you have the ability to produce things that could be anything from your own IP to some new person they want to bring on the app, or artist or whatever, like just being part of a gamified club or system where monthly my name could, you know, I could just, or monthly I'm just going to get not airdrop something, but I have the ability to craft something, quote unquote, you know what I mean? Like for free. Let's say, you know what I mean? They gotta, like, stuff is digital. I understand it takes time to make, and you gotta pay people and stuff. But they definitely have to have more incentive than giving me the ability to still buy something. Like, you can't be like, oh, you know, you held for 1 million years, and now the people that did that have the ability to pay to get this next item. You know, not get nothing for free. But yeah, we're giving you the ability to guess what? Spend more money. You know, exactly. So it's like, nah, let me get a little something, man.
That's it. We're giving you more incentive to part with your hard-earned cash. Like it. So also as well, there's I'm not sure. Have you seen the when they did the community update with Ben and Dan? How they had the big massive suitcase for the level 100 holders? Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so that looks like maybe something serious. Like we don't know what's in it yet, but it's kind of like that. It could be like the gold case in like Pulp Fiction or something like that. Like, you know, it could be like, you know, what your mind can picture it to be. But whatever it is, it looks big and it looks heavy.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what comes out of that when the time comes. So if you're lucky enough to have yourself a gold and silver now version 1 logo holders, that's another very key detail. So if you got yourself a version 2, I don't think you're going to be eligible for this. It has to be a version 1. So if you head over to the booth between 3:30 p.m. and 5 p.m. Over to booth 3327 and show them and prove that you've got one of the logos, you can get yourself some cool stuff. And also notice that if you are going to Sanjay's party as well, the booth exclusive rewards will not be available there. So you have to get it from the booth. So don't rock up to the party expecting to get your redemptions, because by the sounds of it just ain't happening. And then sort of moving towards the end of the article. I think we're getting towards the end of the article now, guys. Thanks for bearing with us if you've been here from start to finish. Big thank you if you're just tuning in for the first time. I see everyone starting to rock in very, very slowly. So yeah, Hinano's still with us. On my way's just dropped in. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Mark D is still with us. NFT Gents is still with us, and thank you for posting the comments about all the information about KFC and that little update about the VeVe exclusive physical covers. Much appreciated. Fried Labbits is in the space with us as well. Another big supporter of the space. But thank you. Guri still with us as well. The man who's always traveling. So I think you're running around Taipei at the moment. So Judge, you're having a fantastic time. CVG still with us. Thank you so much for staying with us. Poppy's just dropped back in. So hope all's good, mate. Aqualite's still with us. Evolve's still listening there in the background. Cold chillin' and Rick. So also, guys, thank you so much for dropping in. Hope you're enjoying the conversation. Hopefully you're able to process all this information. Because I tell you what, there's loads to go over, and my voice is killing me from doing all this talking. So yeah, hope you guys are enjoying it. And we're getting towards the end of it because I do have to start wrapping up the space in the next 25 minutes because that's when my kids start kicking around because it is early mornings here in the UK. But yeah, let's finish off this article. So getting towards the end of it is just a few more details about some of the more independent comics that we've got coming. So like we said before, we've got Ron English has got his new comic coming, which is Area 54, which is issue 1. And that's now this is, I think, by the sounds of this is going to be a signing. So it says Thursday, the 17th of October at 12 p.m., 1 p.m., and Friday. Okay, so there's different times there. We're thrilled to have Ron English at the VeVe booth for exclusive signings of his Area 54 limited edition print. Don't miss the chance to meet the legendary artist himself. With only a limited number available, this is a rare opportunity you won't want to pass up. The eligible free print will be available exclusively to holders of the VeVe of the Area 54 VeVe digital collectible. So the way I kind of interpret this article is that they're going to have the drop the day beforehand because I think it said a little bit earlier on that is scheduled for the 16th of October, which is the Wednesday. So you go for the drop. You get your copy from VeVe first, and then you come over to the booth here and prove that you've got yourself a copy, and then you'll be eligible for the free print. And then I guess Ron English will sign it. That's the way I kind of interpret this article. What do you reckon, Doctor?
Yeah, man, appreciate you breaking it down. Yeah, and this is one of my favorite things that I've heard so far because this is what I mean by like executing properly right here. This is like a flow. You can see a work system, a workflow of how it's going to go. It wasn't that apparent with, the earlier information in regard to his drop the day before, but it all tied in together well. Still within the same article. So this is what I mean, though. This is like how you do it, So this is definitely more incentive for people who are going and are fans of his to go for the drop the day before, right? And then, redeem that and get that one-on-one and that little signing. And the fact that it's not like, something corny where it's like, okay, mint this the day before, and then that gives you access to a signing, which is still $25. You know what I mean? Like, right. No, don't do that. Don't do that. So yeah, I'm glad it's like he agreed to do the signings for free for us buying his stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I would like if they would have thought about it even deeper and said, well, we took a snapshot, and if you bought his jukebox and at least hold one of the records, any rarity, you get this extra thing with Ron or a physical thing of his. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's cool, but you got to build layers to this even, you know what I'm saying? Because it got to be more, I'm not saying it got to be more free stuff, but my investment already came and there has to be some reward for holding that investment and not just selling it off. It's showing your fandom, right, by holding it. Yeah. So,
no valid points. I mean, like maybe that might come into play because there is also because we read a little bit earlier on saying that on the Friday the 18th of October there is going to be a big bot record crafting event. So maybe something might come out of that. So maybe there'll be like another record that you can craft. Maybe if you craft this particular record, because he's still doing signings up until the 18th of October. So maybe if you craft a record, maybe there'll be like something like extra, like maybe they'll have like a little physical music, maybe like some promo material to promote his music, maybe some more panels. I don't know. I'm purely spitballing here, but maybe there's something extra might come out of that. We'll have to see.
Yep. We'll see.
Yeah, so moving down the article, so we've got some more details from Evermind. So the Evermind series created by Sean Chen and David Wu continues with the highly anticipated release of Evermind number 2. Renowned artist Sean Chen will be at the VeVe booth signing physical Evermind number 2 comics on Saturday, October 19th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. A perfect opportunity for fans to meet one of the creative minds behind the series. So it doesn't state if they're going to be giving away any freebies, give us a come with your comic and we'll give you this. And that's just if you want an opportunity to meet the creative mind behind one of the creative minds behind the series, that is there. So very cool. So it's got on the article itself, it's got the picture of all the different variant covers that will be coming to VeVe. I like the art style. I like the sort of the robotic sort of futuristic very style there. Very cool. And we'll have to see how that one performs in the market when the time comes. And then moving down the article, the very, very last one on the list is, like we were saying before, we have Sanity number 1, Rise of the Occult, which is actually created by a well-known figure in the comic book space, Swaggle House, a.k.a. Mickey Flanagan. So it says, get ready for the debut of Sanity, Rise of the Occult number 1, a thrilling new comic series from Mickey Flanagan, aka Swaggle House, and Comics 24/7. This pulp adventure pays homage to the detective comics of the 1930s, but with a Lovecraftian twist, blending mystery and the supernatural in an unforgettable story. So you can meet the creator, Mickey Flanagan, and get your physical copy signed at the VeVe booth on Sunday, October 20th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So again, it looks like, just judging from this article, there's not going to be any other freebies or redemption codes or anything like that. It's just if you want an opportunity to come and meet the man himself and get your comic book signed, that is there as well. And also as well, if you want to check out some of his content over on YouTube, if you look up Swaggle House, you can find some of his content there.
Yeah, I think it's definitely interesting because he doesn't pump VeVe. I definitely have seen him talk about VeVe before, though, here and there on his channel. But it's interesting to know that they've had that much communication in the background and are lending support to him, because I would probably not know unless he showed it on his own channel or through VeVe right now that he even is putting out a comic. I didn't know about it, but I don't watch every video he does either necessarily. But lately I've been catching most of them. But this artwork I really like. I was glad you broke down the article because just off of just the visuals, I was getting a vibe off the secret rare and the ultra rare, this is play off of Man Thing and Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
But then to the left, the uncommon, I really like that, detective vibe with the gun out, the coat on, the sleuth jacket. And I like the artwork a lot. So it's interesting that in the description they say it pays a homage to the Lovecraft whole thing. So I guess they're going with the Cthulhu type of vibe, because now that I'm looking closer, I can see tentacles in the ultra rare, and a little bit even in the common. If you're really looking at the artwork, those are tentacles coming down. Looks like a character that wears a hat and definitely has a bat. So yeah, interesting artwork. Let's see how it is. Interesting.
Yeah, I'll see how it performs, and I believe that will be dropping. I did say it a little while back. So that one's dropping on VeVe on Sunday, the 20th of October. And I think it's just very cool just to have another independent comic book out there. So it's always good to get away from the usual flavor of Marvel or Star Wars or Disney or anything like that. So I sort of get some more a different variety out there, which is always great to see.
Yeah, I have to admit I'm totally biased because my whole not background, but a lot of the stuff me and my friends do musically revolves around whole sci-fi genre and really mixes and touches on everything out there, whatever is dope. But yeah, due to my group Dynamics Plus, aka Drew Spence, like he has his own line of comics. He's trying to get off the ground. It's definitely, now that I'm seeing like where a lot of these independent people are and their different art styles, like it's just weird knowing like, yeah, you know, somebody that's definitely got it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So he just needs a shot. And he has a lot, you know, he even has collectibles and all that stuff, but he shifts gears sometimes. So right now, like he's shifted gears to music, you know. So right now he's actually like created like an AI artist, and it's, you know, doing videos for the artist. And if anybody's into AI generation, they know how hard it is to maintain like one character
Mm.
through different generations and different scenes, much less using the same character. But all of that technology is getting better by the day. But he's mastered that like a long time ago when things weren't very stable and easy to do. So he's just like a beast. But on the comic side, his writing is, you know, and he does everything A to Z. You know, these people will get a writer, a stenciler,
Yeah.
and a colorist, and he's doing everything A to Z, you know, and he comes from a CGI, a real drawing background, all of that. So yeah, man, at some point, like I was talking to Guri about it too, you know, we got a lot of different stuff, a lot of different verticals ourselves, man. We do a lot of different things. So hopefully I could bridge that gap myself, you know, and get my boy in there. You know, he did a Kickstarter, sold out in like a week. You know what I mean? So it's not far off from where these guys are. You know what I mean? So we coming. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Well, there you go. If VeVe is listening out there in the background or catching this on the replay, definitely consider him and give him a shot, because yeah, it sounds like he's like Dokta and myself, like really sort of puts like a lot of his own lone time, lone efforts into creating his product, and like I said, I know exactly where he's coming from, because yeah, this stuff takes time, and it's not easy.
Exactly.
And I think that just basically concludes the whole New York Comic Con article. So, so we made it to the end, ladies and gentlemen. So, tell you what though, my voice is killing me from all this talking. I think, but yeah. So I feel everyone's taken away some key pieces of information from this article. Obviously, if you want to check it out for yourself, you can find it over on VeVe's blog article. But yeah, So, Dokta, yeah, looks like we've got a lot to look forward to, especially you, because you're actually going to be there. I'm jealous.
Yeah. I'll at least definitely be in Javits on Thursday. I don't know about Friday. I'm trying to get ticket, press pass, something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But yeah, I'll be in the house at least on that Thursday. And like I said, I'll probably I went from not knowing what I'm gonna do to like VeVe told me what I'm going to be doing for the day. You know, they basically got it laid out starting from 10 a.m. And yeah, I like how organized it is. And they have something going on all the time to give you a little breather in between, it looks like. So yeah, it'll be a fun way to spend some money.
Exactly.
It looks like, and catch up with some people. So yeah, man. Looking for, I guess, another article to come before then with more details on how much money I need to spend. And yeah, man, that's it, man. I like it. Excited.
Just try to kick me out of space again. Say check. Mic check. Okay.
Yeah, I saw it, man. I could see it when it happens too. So yeah, you're good.
Irritating. It's always like in mid sentence as well. I was like, come on.
But the thing I noticed, like I told you, it's always towards the end of the hour,
I know,
which it is. So just I just play off of it. Like right now, I just kept talking through it. Like I knew you was going.
Yeah,
he's gonna come.
Like, I'll be back. Yeah, but cool. Hey, we got Omilli's in the house as well. Omilli, I gave you a little shout out from before. Just want to say, great job having Ben on your channel, your space with co-host Miss Gex. Yeah, great session, great conversation. Got a lot of the community questions out there, and yeah, just good to see you always holding down the spaces, mate. Because I always see your name everywhere. So how you do it is beyond me. But again, like this is for you, sir. That one. And yeah, big shout out to you, mate. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, and yeah. Also, as well, I believe Omilli also has a link to Buy Me a Coffee, which is a nice little donation page. So if if you want to give back and you want to show your support to a fellow content creator like myself, and also Dokta as well has got one in his description as well, and you want to give back and there's a little thank you to help keep the lights on, the links are available in all our profile pages. So that's basically just a link to buy me a coffee, which just is a nice a little thing that you can do. Obviously, I don't ever expect anybody to use it, but those links are there and available if you just want to show a little bit of thanks and help keep us all heavily caffeinated so we can keep bringing this content to you when and where we can.
Oh, yeah. Stay with that coffee, boy.
Yes, coffee. I say black coffee for me all the way.
Mm-hmm.
So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think we're getting towards the end of the show here. I got about 10 minutes before I got to start wrapping up the spaces, because that's when my little pitter patter of feet start running around above my head. But yeah, I just want to say again, big thank you guys for if you stuck with us from start to finish. It was a lot to digest. So we've been basically going over all the details from New York Comic Con and VeVe Comics, what to expect, what to plan for, in case you weren't wondering what you got to do, and now you got to go home and get the budget in order, strategize, work out a plan of attack for the day itself, because there's going to be loads going on. Hopefully this has helped you, and you've appreciated us breaking down the article for you and going over with it bit by bit. All right, and just because like I say, guys, last 10 minutes, I always like to leave the space open. Like if anyone wants to come up at any point to say hi, say a few words, just say hi. Say that the offer is always there. Like always, if you just want to post in the comments, that's always there as well. But if you just want to chill in the background and listen to us cover everything and just have a nice discussion about what's been going on, that's totally cool as well. We just appreciate you guys all just dropping in and taking the time to listen to us. Also, as well, just a few quick community shout outs as well, just in case that's what I was going to say. Mahalo Joe is apparently taking comic book orders up until Monday. So if you want Mahalo Joe to procure you something from the VeVe Comic Con event, he's offering that out there as well. So if you head over to X and check out Mahalo Joe's profile, and get in contact with him if that's something you are interested in, you're more than welcome to do so. That also, while Millie's here in the space as well, I want to say if you haven't got yourself a t-shirt, a VeVe New York Comic Con exclusive t-shirt, definitely head over to his channel as well, and I think you got links for it there available in your bio description, whatever you want to call it. That one's all there as well. I see a lot of the VeVe fam starting to rock their shirts as well. Like I just saw who was it? VeVe Fan Bam's rocking one. I saw VeVe Magic's got one as well. It's really, really cool design. Like, you got Fan Bams, for example, you got David, Dan, and now you got Ben in there as well as Daredevil, Spider-Man, and Miles.
Yeah, man. I ordered my shirt, I think it was maybe the day after he made the change or something like that and added Ben. And when I actually ordered it, I think I got the one with just David and Dan on it, and I was like, damn, man, I wasn't sure if that was coming. I was like, let me not be disrespectful and only show up with just them two on it. Let me try and get the Ben joint. So I hit up Millie, like, yo, I placed my order already. I don't know if I can switch it. And he was like, yeah, he was able to switch it up. So, yeah, man, I'm just hoping he gets here in time. I got the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Air Force Ones on deck, Jordan.
Nice.
So yeah, man, hoping I could pair that up, pay a little homage to my brother while I'm up in the spot, So yeah, man, I'm gonna rock that, represent the family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully it comes.
Absolutely. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing everyone rocking the t-shirts and all the great content is going to come out of New York Comic Con when the time comes. Oof, I'm jealous. So I want to be there, but I'm going to be at Vegas, so that's my little trade-off. So not too bad, but I'm definitely going to have to start planning for next year. I think if it's going to be as epic this year as it hopefully is going to be next year, then I'm going to try and get there.
Yeah, you gotta.
What else has been happening in the space? Oh, I just did also want to mention as well. Apparently, you may have seen this morning, but apparently, HRO is apparently going to be shutting up shop. So that was sad to hear. But yeah, if you do have anything on HRO, you might want to consider taking a look at it, because I think they will have options coming in the future, and more information about how to actually get your assets off of the platform and transfer it to your custodial wallets or anything like that. I said I haven't dug too deeply into that article because I only just saw it like literally as I woke up this morning. But that might be something to consider if you've got anything on HRO, and definitely look into it for more details.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. This is going to be a real-time example of something that a lot of people have partaken in, and we'll see what it's like to have a platform go down and see what we're left with, because everybody always wants custody of stuff and, my wallet, but
exactly.
like, what is this stuff if you can't visually see it somewhere still, so all of that's cool, but at the end of the day, it's about hoping that whatever you own, like, it doesn't go down, because it could go down and you still own token ID, whatever, but what if that doesn't mean anything? Or if you can't log into OpenSea and see at least a semblance of what it looked like on the VeVe platform or the Cryptoids platform or whatever we're talking about. So this will be a good example of what we'll be dealing with, at least for now, with if something goes, a platform goes down and you still own this stuff in some wallet somewhere.
Yeah. So that's that was sad to hear, but like I said, if you got anything on HRO, definitely check that out. Also, as well, I thought this one was an important one to sort of point out. Is Chris Coffey had an incident where he nearly had his wallet drained. So I just want to put this out there. It's kind of like a little community service announcement, or actually, that seems like a good segue to do this.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important announcement.
So normally I do my nothing said as class of financial advice, but this time around it's actually a little public service announcement. There is an imposter running around pretending to be Danny the Bull. You might be familiar with him out there in the spaces. He is contacting people via DM, asking if they're interested in doing a partnership. And it turns out that this is a scam. He might try and get you to jump on a call with him to talk about something like maybe like Chuck on Base, which is what they're very heavily into. But apparently, this is a scam link. I was also contacting myself, but again, I didn't click on anything because I figured exactly the same thing. So just be aware that there is someone out there posing as Danny the Bull, and if you have received any DMs or anything like that from him, asking about do you want a partnership or be part of a partnership, be aware that this is a scam. Report it if you can. And please do not trust any links at face value when it comes to in the Web3 space, because these things do happen, and I really, really do not want it to happen to you.
Damn, that's crazy. I wonder if having a previous conversation with someone would help, because specifically Danny, I've had like DM conversations with him before. Mm-hmm. So if I was to get a message like that, I'm just wondering, would it be a message that would, start from zero, or is it, to the level where it would like still keep going? You know what I mean? Because for me, it would stand out like, oh, this ain't Danny,
Yeah.
Or it would just make me want to DM him in the original ongoing convo that we had, and then be like, yo, is this you? And then I would have probably been one of those people that found it, let him know, like, so what was going on. But I never got a DM at all. But that's crazy. You did, that's wild.
Considering like I've never sort of like interacted with Danny at all in the past, so I it red flagged me straight away.
Right.
And like a little sneaky tip that I like to try and do is I actually do a voice message. So I actually send this a voice message to say, look, I'm sorry to do this, but I just got to make sure if this is actually really you, Danny the Bull, can you just say hi, how's it going? Obviously, like I know who he is from his YouTube content, and if it's like sounds like him, like he can prove like a few details, that's another way you could do it. But obviously today with AI and like deep faking, all that sort of stuff, again, that's not 100%, but that's just another layer you could do. I do got to start wrapping up the space, guys, but Millie is in the space very, very quickly. Millie, how are you, sir?
Hey, what's up, boys? How you guys doing?
going on.
Yeah, good, mate. Just breaking down all the fun, exciting stuff we got coming from New York Comic Con.
Yeah, man. I missed a bunch of the show. I was watching a movie, but yeah, really, really happy with the announcements, and I can't wait to see what the stuff looks like. You know, when they actually start showing some of these fidgetals and whatever, and those articles it'll be dope. But I just want to say quickly on the security thing.
Yes.
Doc, imagine it's me DMing you saying, "Yo, I actually have a play right now." Blah blah blah. Like, you remember, they got his regular account, so that convo is still there that you had before with him.
That's what I was. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like they hacked his account. It's
Yeah,
not
they didn't make like a.
Oh wow.
It's not one of the fake ones. Yeah, exactly. And if I remember
Damn.
correctly, I think you guys had you had the dude from Wallet Guard up here, right?
Yes, that was the next thing I was going to say. If you haven't got
Yeah.
your Wallet Guard, definitely I highly recommend getting something like that on your system, because that will definitely give you that extra level of protection.
100%. And for your Twitter, I don't know if Richard had come up here and said it, but if that guy would have said it as well from Wallet Guard. Like, if most people still have their numbers attached to their Twitter or X.
Yes.
I think that is a horrible thing to do. You should not do it. You should have a 2FA, with a 2FA authenticator program. That's how I sign into mine. So if you don't have that, and I'm sure I don't think Danny did, to be honest. When you just have your phone number, it's very easy to get SIM swapped.
Yep.
So yeah, please do set up the 2FA. It just sounds like something annoying that you're kind of bored and don't want to do, but we probably should, man, because this is happening in the bear market. Imagine in the bull market how bad it's going to be out here.
Oof, yeah, it's really wild.
Yeah, man. So I just wanted to throw that in there, but say hello to you guys and thank you for showing love. It's one of the best things about the community, all the content creators who show each other love, man. It doesn't get old, so appreciate you boys.
Appreciate you and all the hard work that you put into the space. And like I say all the time, I always see you, like, it seems like you're always holding the space all the time. I don't know where you get any time to do anything else.
I love this shit, man. I love it.
Excellent. No, also, yeah, congratulations. And then, like I said before, guys, if you haven't gone over to OmilliTees page, buy him a coffee, buy some of his merch. Definitely consider all that fun jazz. And also for myself as well, buy me a coffee. Links are all there in the descriptions of our profile pages. I encourage you to at least consider them, but I never expect anybody to use them. They're just options there that are available and ready to roll. All right, guys, I got to start wrapping up the space shortly, but I'll leave you with one quick thing as well. We do have a comic book dropping today, if my computer wants to load up. So we've got The Amazing Spider-Man #1 2018, which is the first appearance of Kindred, which is apparently is dropping today, this afternoon my time, or it could be early in the morning your time. That is there, and I mean, me personally, I'm not going for the drop, but I do like the artwork, and that SR from John Rochmer Sr., I believe it is. It looks really, really sweet. But we do have a comic coming next week, along with all the other 1,000 comics that we've got coming. We've got Wolverine and X-Men #1, which is 2011. And it's basically, as it says here, it is where Wolverine becomes headmaster of Jean Grey's School for Higher Learning. So that is going to be a $6.99 price point, and that is going to be 5,000 editions, and that is going to be dropping on... Where are you? There it is. 15th of October on the Tuesday. So if that's something that you're interested in, it doesn't look like there's any VeVe exclusive covers or anything like that. But if that's something you're interested in, you want to check it out, that is over there on the VeVe app coming soon. And on that note, guys, we've covered a lot this episode. We've primarily just covered everything for the New York Comic Con exclusive drops and everything coming, all that other fun stuff in between. Doctor, was there anything you wanted to add in or add to before we start closing out?
Not really. I'm gonna keep it extra short, man, because I know you're running over time, and you can have beepers and cell phones and things going on in a minute.
I'll bang on the door in a minute saying, "Daddy, breakfast."
So man, we just get out of here. But appreciate everybody coming through, hanging out with us for another WebV Wednesday. This is episode 78. Man, next Wednesday,
Woo.
it'll be night before, I go out. So I don't know. I might even head to the city that Wednesday night. I might be reporting live from the block.
Man on the street. Man on the street. I like it.
Yeah, it might be crazy. I wish we can get a video simulcast going on or something, do a live stream. But we'll get there one day. But yeah, man. Everybody do well, stay prosperous, stay blessed. And I'll see you guys next week, man. Appreciate y'all.
That's it, though. Thank you very much, Doctor. Yeah, but just closing notes, guys. Like I see Mahalo Joe listening there in the background. I gave you a shout out a bit earlier. If you guys are interested in Mahalo's taking orders up until Monday, if you want him to pick up anything from New York Comic Con, hit him up and he'll see what he can do for you. Over in the DMs and that. So yeah, great to whoever's actually going to New York Comic Con. Congratulations! I'm so happy you guys are able to do so. Unfortunately, I'm not because I'm stuck over here in the UK. But I am going to Vegas, so I am excited to that. But yeah, it looks like there's going to be a lot going on at New York Comic Con. I'm really excited to see all the photos and videos and stuff that will be probably making its way to X eventually. And I will try and live the experience through you guys. And again, last big thank you for everyone who's taken the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us. Big thank you to our speakers, which is just Dokta, myself, and Omilli, just at this time around, but that's totally cool. Big thank you to the likes of On My Way, Hernano's been listening, King Nino's there in the background as well, Mahalo Joe, Boost for You's dropped in, Vegan Things, Mark D, NFT Gents. Big thank you to for NFT Gents for clarifying the back of the VeVe exclusive comics and also the fun post about KFC. It's made us very hungry. Big thank you to Guri as well for the packages all the way from Japan. Much appreciated. And like I said before, even though it's written in Japanese, my kids still know what chocolate is, even if it is in a different language. CGV, thank you so much. Aqualite's been chilling in the background. Aqualite, also, if you haven't checked out Get to the Comics, Aqualite did a fantastic episode of Marvel Comics #1, where she basically embodied the spirit of Kamala Khan. It was very knowledgeable about Kamala as well. And I would love to hear Aqualite talk more in the spaces. And I'm hoping to get you back on a future episode. So stay tuned for that one. Evolve's in the background as well. Make sure you're checking out Evolve's content as well with his crop and drop content, and also following on his coverage of Nifty Island and other cool projects as well. Great content creator in the space. We see cold chilling. It's been start to finish. Thank you so much for dropping in, Rick and the VeVe verse. Again, guys, thank you so much for listening in. Much appreciated. And yeah, I better start closing out before I get angry pitter patters of feet and phone calls and whatnot saying breakfast daddy. So guys, this has been VeVe Wednesdays. Big shout out also to the VeVe Collective, which is what these spaces are brought to you by, which is basically just a collectors group of us who want to come together to create a space where we can all geek out, nerd out, and express our love of collecting, whether that be physical, digital, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, say Disney, and anything else you might be into that we're not familiar with, whether that be Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Warhammer 40k, any and all things levels of fandom, manga, anime, totally all for it. And yeah, on that note, guys, I'm going to close out. So this has been VeVe Wednesdays, episode 78. I have been your host, OsmondCollect63. Big thank you to also my co-host, Dr. Strange, for going on this journey with me for covering the New York Comic Con drops. Take care, guys. Have a good one, and we'll talk more soon. And I will leave you with this.
On Wednesday night, the spotlight shines. While I was with an X, where the fandom aligns. Ozman collects with Dr. Strange and talking VeVe drops. Let the market flow. Grip toys, Emmett Farlane, digital chase. DC candy, ain't no time to waste. Dive deep into comics. TV and fiddle. The VeVe collectors where the passion's real. On VeVe Wednesday, we chill, we vibe. Catch a live or replay. Let your fandom thrive. Fun and chill, it's a collector's delight. On VeVe collectives, everything's alright. It's VeVe Wednesdays, fooling the Twitter X. Osman collects with the flex. What's coming next? Dr. Strange at the helm. VeVe drops are hot. Talking cryptoids, Nick Fall in every spot. Unity vibe, feel the unity thrive. Dive into the fandom together. together we rise. And bar keeps buzzing, collectors going hand. Farland in DC, slicker than a scam. On web, Wednesdays, we chill, we vibe. Catch a live or replay, let your fandom thrive. Fun and chill, it's a collector's delight. On web collectors, everything's alright.